Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Far From Home podcast, where you can hear advice about how you can endure living away from home. Whether this is on campus or at work, it does not matter. This podcast is the place for you. My name is Trent Dunn. I am your host. We have a good show for you today, as we're going to tackle the idea of moving into your dorm room without your family for the very first time, or adjusting to the terrifying yet exciting life of your freshman year of college. First, I will go over a little background on me so you all understand my story and why I decided to do this. Then I will give some numbers and facts about moving away to college and how it affects students. And finally, our last topic, I will go over some advice and tips to help you adjust to living at school. So let's begin with a little background on me. My family lived in Connecticut for 20 years, and I go to school at Franklin Pierce University, which is in New Hampshire. So it's about a 2.5 hour drive from my house to Franklin Pierce. But last July, my family up and moved to Florida. So my family is now further away than ever, and I don't get to see them as often as I'd like. Maybe 1 or 2 breaks out of the year for me. It's become about a 2.5 hour flight to go see them. So that's caused a lot of separation anxiety for me. And according to the University of Toledo, 21% of first-year college students will experience some sort of separation anxiety, whether that be from home or a girlfriend or boyfriend, some friendships in general, etc. A lot of these symptoms were depression, panic attacks, and educational decisions. Many people reported that their social lives took a hit as well, as separation anxiety will cause social and academic lives to suffer. So how do you survive without your family being there for you? And these are my tips for you to have a happy and healthy year at school. First off, get involved. Your school has several different clubs, teams, intramurals, etc. that you can join. So join one. You have to be able to go out and meet new people. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there and see who you would like to be friends with. Most people would be happy to make a new friend as well. Secondly, you have to stay in touch with your family. It's something that I never did when I was a freshman, and I really wish I did. We have these things called cell phones, computers, emails, texting. Use them to call your family every once in a while. Catch up with them and let them know what's going on in your life, how your grades are, who you're friends with, etc. Third, get to know who your roommate is ahead of time. This is something that is absolutely key to your start of college. Get your roommate's number, text them often, ask questions, and figure out what their interests are, and find common areas with those interests. This is the person that you're going to be living with for the next year, so you might as well get to know them. Going off of getting to know your roommate, make sure you're a good roommate. Don't be that guy that is a slob and leaves food everywhere and doesn't help out around the dorm. According to collegechoices.net, your roommate will be seen 9% more likable if you're a good roommate. And if you're a rude roommate who's rude to others and is unlikable, your roommates are going to be seen 7% more dislikable because they are affiliated with you. It is a simple golden rule. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. Finally, and probably most importantly, get your classes off on the right foot. So how do you do that? Go to your professors. Ask about different options to help ease your way into college. Find the different tutoring centers on campus and familiarize yourself with the staff there. After all, they are there to help you. I want to thank you guys for tuning into the Far From Home podcast. Our next episode, we will be covering how to move into your own place. We have a special guest, my cousin Zach Malin, who just got a successful full-time job while going to school and moved into an apartment with his girlfriend. We hear his tips and more next week. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you guys have a great week.